So, we already know this, but I'm going to state the obvious. Leadership is not for everyone. And to exemplify this, I'm going to tell you about a movie that I watched. It was a really good movie talking about the kings of England. And in this particular movie, there was an older son and a younger son. And the father named the younger son as the successor. But the older son realized that his younger brother did not have the experience to go into war. And so when he found out that his younger brother was going into war without the necessary experience, he stepped up to be there on behalf of his brother. And so the younger brother was angry with him because he felt like his older brother just came in to shine. And he was telling him, I'm here to save your life because you have no idea what it is to go to war. You don't have the experience, and it's not all this glory that you think it is. But the younger son continues to insist that his brother just wanted his glory. Anyway, the older brother took on the opponent so that the whole army did not have to go to war, which made the younger brother mad because, again, he was saying, oh, you're just taking my glory. But what the younger brother didn't understand is the older brother was willing to make a sacrifice so he wouldn't have to sacrifice his people. And so I was looking at that scenario and I said, that's how you know whether or not the right person is in leadership. Your leadership should be willing to sacrifice for you. I mean, if you're in the right, of course. And I think about like what Jesus has done for us as a leader. He didn't have to come and be a servant to us, but that is what he chose to do. But the younger brother just could not see that that is what good leaders are made of. He just kept thinking someone was trying to take his glory. Later on in the movie, we learn that the younger brother found himself in another war, and in that war he was killed because he tried to take on something that he was not experienced with. And I just want to say we see these signs that are happening, and if you find yourself as a leader where you don't have the experience to do something, and I'm not saying that there are not people who are out there who will not discourage you or try to keep you from being able to move forward. I mean, you can gain experience, but you also have to utilize wisdom. And in that, you should not be sacrificing your people just so you can make a name for yourself. And if you are willing to sacrifice your people just so you can make a name for yourself, then you're not meant for leadership. And that's just the reality of it. That's not the example that Christ gave us. That's why we have the term servant leadership. It's there for a reason. And how can you be, or how can you demand something of other people that you're not even willing to be yourself? Something to think about. That's my thought for today. I'm heading to a meeting, but I hope to talk to you again very soon. Thank you for listening to CEO Your Life. Bye.